to the fitness for level yellow Muay Thai. Skipping. You got to be able to beat 60 plus skips in 60 seconds for level yellow. So skipping, you want to make sure that you have a rope. How you test the length of it is about up to chest height. So if I'm stepping on it with 1 foot, I want the handles to come up to about chest height. So a whole bunch of different styles of skipping. The one that I suggest starting out with is keeping your feet tight together, lifting your heels slightly from the side, and then starting to build the rhythm. So your hands are going to be about chest height. The skipping rope is going to be approximately just below your calves, kind of high portion of your ankles. And from there, I'm going to start rotating and try to get the timing of the rope. Now my body jumping up and down should keep the swing or the momentum of that rope as I'm skipping. I'll show you from the side. If I'm here, heels come up, knees are bent slightly. My body's jump needs to be timing with that rope coming around.
Okay guys, so here's going to be our wide grip push-up. A wide grip push-up, it's a little bit wider than the shoulder width. So if I come back here, a normal push-up is about the width of my shoulders. For a wide grip, I bring my hands a little bit farther apart. Start on your toes if you can. If not, drop to your knees. Just don't take a pause in between. So if I face this way, when I do my wide grip, I try and go as far as I can down, preferably touch the chin, and go all the way back up. Turn to the side here. Our next is our closed grip push-ups. So 2 ways you can do them is on your hands, so your palms down, or you can do them on your knuckles to try and strengthen your wrist. For the closed grip, you want to try and keep your arms really, really tight to your side, so when you go down, your arms will just brush the side of your body. Again, start on your toes. If not, just stay on your knees. Go down as far as you can go, and go all the way back up. Now for those push-ups, guys, remember it is going to be a timed round for each one. So it's going to be a 20-second round for doing them and a 30-second rest. Within those 20 seconds, the goal is to not stop for the whole 20 seconds. If you stop, don't pause. Just drop to your knees if you can't do any more on the toes.
Probably the most important body weight exercise that there is a squat. It can get the cardio up really, really quickly, and of course strengthen your legs and your core as you're drilling them and training them. There's 4 different types that you have to know for level yellow to test that for a Muay Thai curriculum. You have 20 seconds where you got to do the first squat, a 30-second rest, 20 seconds where you're working and doing the second squat, 30-second rest, third squat, 30-second rest, 4 set squats. Now the point of that being is that you can't take a break. So set 1, 20 seconds of work time, 30 rest. You need to be able to answer the bell. Set 2, number 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. So the idea of that being is that we're making sure that if someone can squat, whatever their number is, maybe you get 5, maybe you get 10 reps of those squats in that 20, 30, then that's where we want to see you push. So for example, the first set would be our straight squats. I keep myself fairly straight up and down. My shoulders are basically right in front of my knees or right on my ankles. I squat down as deep as I can and come back up. So that's a squat that you can do whether you're cold or not. If I'm here, I'm going to warm my legs up and start my straight squats. Down and up, nice and even. Not coming out to one side or the other. Straight down, straight up. The next is our thrust squat or our John Rambo squat. Starts exactly the same way as we do our straight squat. I squat down, but as I come up, I touch my feet together and I use my calves to hop my heels out back in place. When I hop out, I want to go straight back down into my squat. You can use your hand if you like that little bit deeper stretch, as long as you're not arching your back. So do 20 seconds of that thrust squat, and you'd have a 30-second rest. Our electric frog, there's only 2 rules. Make sure you're playing piano. So when I squat down, same as a straight squat, I squat down, I try and touch my fingers to the ground. When I jump up, I want to bring my knees up as high as I can. Touch my knees to my hands, and drop right back down again. Okay, those are your electric frogs. Set number 4 goes into our scissor lunges. Basically, think of it like this. When I drop down, I want to gently touch the knee and be in a position where both my front leg and my back leg are at 90-degree angles. Hands are on the hips or out here. And same thing, we don't want to be sloughing our shoulders forward and hinging at the hip. So I drop. 1. Somewhat of a 90, somewhat of a 90. As best you can. Switch. That's our scissor lunge. Our Thai sit-ups, you got to get 1 20-second round into this one. So we go to a sit-up position. 3 cheats that you're not allowed to do. Your feet can't come off the ground to swing you up. So then some people are like, oh, I'll leave my feet on the ground and go like this. You come up. Your butt can't leave the ground. You're not allowed to have a partner hold your feet. You're not allowed to shove your feet under anything. So legs can't come off the ground. Butt can't come off the ground. And number 3 are fingertips that can't leave the head. So if I'm here and I swing up with my arms, that's a cheat. So feet stay on the ground, butt on the ground, fingertips on the head. If I'm here, I'm going up, touch my elbows to my knees, and come back. That's our Thai sit-up. So you're tested on that at 20 seconds or a 20-second round. And if you have to cheat to get your body to come up, that's fine, as long as you know you're cheating and you're drilling and training that technique to get stronger.
Okay guys, after you've done your workout, hopefully you feel nice and sweaty, nice and warm. We've got some stretches to cool down. Our first stretch is our side splits, weight supported. So to do our side splits, you're going to walk your feet to the side, put your hands on the ground, or use your knuckle or your fist. Walk your feet out as far as you can. Try and walk back the best that you can. Just don't go until you feel like you're going to break something. From every angle, walk my feet out. Palms or knuckles I can place on the ground. You go only as far as you're comfortable. Stretch number 2 is our front splits. So for these front splits, you're going to take 1 foot, right or left leg, walk your feet back and forward, put your hands on the ground, try and lift up your heel, and again, go only as far as you can go. From a different angle, walk my feet back, place my hands down, try and lift up my front heel, and that's our front splits. Our third stretch is one of my favorites, is our butterfly stretch. It's a really good stretch for the groin area if that's really, really tight. So you place your feet together, pull your feet in as tight as you can, keeping your hands on your feet. You're going to lean your body forward and use your elbows to push your knees down as far as you can go. If you can't use your elbows, just use your hands to push your knees down and lean forward. Our fourth stretch is our adductor stretch. So from the butterfly position, you're going to take your feet a little bit farther out, place your hands in the center, slide your hands underneath your legs, place your hands on your feet, and to finish, you're going to try and lean forward and touch your head to your feet or to the mat, the best that you can go. Our last stretch is our sumo stretch. So sumo stretch, Think like a sumo wrestler getting ready to fight in a big ring. So you bring your feet a little bit wider, squat down. You want to make sure your back doesn't arch or bend, so you keep your back straight. Keep your toes pointed to 12 o'clock, elbows in on the inside of your legs, and you push your elbows into your legs to really get that stretch. And those are our stretches for our yellow Sash curriculum.